Good morning, Stampin' friends. Hello, everyone, and happy Wednesday. It's time for What's Up so that we can talk about what fun things are going on in Stamp World. So come on into the studio, guys. I will give you guys a couple minutes to come in. I know it's hard to wake up on a Wednesday morning, especially if you're close by me, because it is a little bit gray and rainy out. But gray and rainy is a great day for stamping. You're going to see lots of shadows, I think, because it's so gray today. There's my friends. Yes. Hello, ladies. Thank you so much for coming on and joining me. This is like the highlight of the middle of my week. I love it. I love when you guys pop in here and I get to see you guys. It's so quiet still in my studio. I'm only open for one class per month, but right now, like a lot of virtual stuff is happening. So I'm getting ready for a virtual class tomorrow night. But then I have my virtual to-go class, so I'll remind you guys that the snail class, the snail mail class, time to wobble and shake with the snails. We're going to get ready for that. I'm going to have another virtual class that I'm going to announce on Friday, and I just sent out some information on my virtual team event. So trying to keep reaching out to you guys, even though we're not close by and can't be together. But super, super excited because I get to see my team on Sunday. Yay! I get to see lots of my Movalist stampers on Sunday for a celebration event that we're having. Then I get to see my stamp clubbers. Ooh, I bumped you. I get to see my stamp clubbers on Tuesday, and then it's my retreat weekend. So finally, we have 60 friends joining us in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania for our Pampered Stamper retreat. So we are frantically prepping for that. I'm super excited. I cannot wait. So anyway, guys, I see lots of you guys are coming on. So let's do some quick housekeeping while everyone else still pops in here, and then we'll get stamping because I want to show you one of my favorite bundles that's leaving, and so it's a little bit of a shocker for me, so I'll tell you which one that is here in a sec. So real quick, any of you guys baseball fans out there, my baseball friends, this is Paper Pumpkin for May. So you have until now through May 10th to sign up for the Batter Up Paper Pumpkin. Now, I know some of you guys are maybe softball people, and this is the only sneak peek I have, so I'm not sure if it could translate a little bit to softball. I don't know. So it is going to be cards, and it's going to be baseball themed, and I heard that you're actually going to get some bubble gum in this kit as well. So if you are interested in more information or you're interested in signing up, hit me up before May 10th, and I'll give you the options. Paper Pumpkin comes with a couple different options. So, Kathleen, hello from sunny Florida. Hello to you from gray, dreary Pennsylvania. It's April, right, guys? It's April in PA. Everything's getting green, so that's awesome. We're having to mow a lot. But yeah, April just brings some rain, and being a farm family, we know that's very important, especially in July when we're begging for rain. So anyway, so glad you guys are joining me. Real quick reminder, the clearance rack was refreshed yesterday, so you can hop on over to my online store, check the clearance rack, and this is your host code right here that you're going to use. So if you put that in, when you hit shopping cart, you can put that code in, and that will keep everything together unless your order is $150 or more. If that happens, you guys get to be the host. I want you taking the host benefits when your party reaches or when your order reaches $150. That's considered a party. So you get some more free stuff. So anyway, check out the clearance rack. It is mostly refreshed with items from last year's holiday catalog. So if there were a couple things on there that you did not get from last year's holiday catalog, you can check those out. One of my favorites is on there from last year, and that was the Magic in This Night designer series paper. That's on there for, I think, like $4 or $6. I can't quite remember. Or it could be sold out. I didn't check it out today. Items on clearance rack are while supplies last. So hop over and check that out just to make sure you're not missing out on any great deals. While you're there, check out the last chance list. We are retiring this catalog. So it will be leaving us on May 3rd. So the last chance product products are out. I have sent out this PDF. Oh, no, this isn't the PDF. This is the Excel spreadsheet. I've sent that out. I also did the catalog walkthrough with you guys. So if you need those links, let me know. But lots and lots of deals still to be had on here. Some things are selling out, particularly the in colors. A lot of the in color products are sold out as we get ready to bring in those new in colors, which are gorgeous. And we talked about those last week. So speaking of last week, yes, you're right, Sharon. April showers do bring May flowers. That's so true. In fact, I think Saturday I went and took our dog for a walk at the park. And when I left the house, we did maybe an hour walk. And when I came back, I had like 3 tulips had popped up just in the time that we were at the park within an hour. I loved it. So as always, guys, you know that I do prize patrol on What's Up Wednesday. So every Wednesday, come on in, give me prizes. Yes, you guys should start giving me prizes. I'm totally kidding. Yeah, so I give you guys prizes whenever you come visit me on Wednesdays. So we do a little prize patrol, and all you have to do is like, love, comment, and if you share my video, you actually get extra tickets into the door or to the prize patrol. So I'm having some leftover DSP from one of my paper shares. So I thought, well, I might as well give this away. These are gorgeous papers, guys. They're cut down to 6x6s, and that's because I did a share with them. But they're retiring, and it breaks my heart because I think these papers are gorgeous. So I had the ice cream and I had the hydrangea. So this is last week's prize patrol. Jen Daywalt, I don't know if you're out there, but if you are, winner, winner, chicken dinner. So I'll make sure that you get that. And this week's prize patrol, I was going through my basket of goodies, and here is an excellent item that many of you guys love to use, the Tombow multi-purpose glue. So I had one of these and brand new unopened. So I thought, well, we'll give that away because I know a lot of you guys love this with your crafting. So all you need to do, like, love, comment, and share. Stop back here next Wednesday and I will give away some Tombow. All right, guys, what else do we need to talk about? Well, let's see here. We'll talk about our snails, because tomorrow is the final day to snag my April to go class. Speaking of April showers, this tends to bring out the snails and the slugs, right? So these little cuties are part of my to go class, and you are going to get everything you need to make 4 cards, 2 of each card. So this is an interactive card, which is super fun. So you're going to get the pieces and parts that you need to create these cards. I see you guys are loving the Tombow. I know so many crafters are. I tend to go for the seal. I'm loving the seal. Oh, you know what? Okay, guys, I think I turned my Wi-Fi off. Am I cutting out for anybody else, or is everything okay? Give me a thumbs up if I'm recording okay for you guys. Sometimes with this weather, my Wi-Fi gets a little patchy, and so I usually turn it off. Okay, you guys are saying okay. I'm sorry, Donna, it must just be you. And it could be the weather on your end too. Yeah, so anyway, so let's go back to this guy, these guys. Tomorrow's the last day to get them. 4 cards, 2 of each card. You're going to get the PDF. You're going to get the tutorial to create them. All the little moving parts that you need because you are creating wobble cards. Then we've got these guys here. I did not put their googly eyes on, but I think they would be cute with googly eyes. Mr. Jeeves has his little googly eyes here, so you'll get some of those. And then, of course, we've got Little Miss Snail here is a shaker card, and so we're going to teach you how to do that. You'll also get half a pack of paper. You're going to get the resin hearts. You're going to get your twine and your shaker pieces. Now, one thing that's not included is the foam adhesive strips. So some of you guys like to use them, some of you use pop dots, some of you use some other things, but if you don't have the adhesive strips, highly recommend adding them on to create this cool snail card. So anyway, registration is up. You can find it pinned to the top of my page here. Hey Betty, did you check out my video on the seal? I just did a video because a lot of people are saying the same thing you are. So I did a YouTube video last week and kind of showcased a couple little tips that I used to make the seal work well for me. No, Sandy, they do not sell these. These come from the magical place of Amazon. So you'll get them in your kit. If you're purchasing the kit, you'll get the pieces that you need. But yeah, if you want to keep wobbling everything, which let me tell you, once you start, you're going to be addicted. You're going to put wobbles on everything. And so yes, you can get them from the magical land of Amazon. Same with the googly eyes. We don't sell those anymore, but we had them last year at Halloween, so you could use those if you have some left over. So don't forget, guys, this gorgeous catalog is retiring. We're making room for this amazing catalog right here. This is all I can show you. But soon, friends, soon I'm going to release this catalog and open it to the world, but it will not happen until after I get back from my retreat. I will do porch pickups if you guys are local to me, and I'm going to get those in the mail for you guys. All right, so one more thing I do want to share real quick. I told you we had a virtual event coming up. This is my team's kickoff. Every time we have a new catalog, my team and I team up and do a virtual event, and it is so much fun. We love it, you guys. I know it's different. But we're reaching people from all over the country. We get to stamp with so many friends who couldn't come join us in person. So this runs through a special Facebook page. It is my entire team of moveless stampers. So if you're not familiar, my husband and I own and operate a dairy farm. So that my team name is an ode to the fact that we're surrounded by lots and lots of moveless girls. And so I wanted to incorporate that into my name, and our theme, or our little logo is a cutie little cow. So anyway, registration just went out via email. It is also on this page as well. And it will be held May 22nd, 10 a.m. Eastern time. I know that's a little early for some of you West Coasters, but you can catch it later. So we do it live, but you can watch the recordings over and over. Oh no, Deb, no catalog yet? That's a bummer. Maryland is sometimes slower. So hopefully soon, hopefully soon. If you need one, I can hook you up and you can borrow one of mine until your mailman drops yours off. So anyway, guys, make sure you check it out. We'd love to have you join us. The registration date for the early bird cutoff is April 27th. So if you join us by April 27th, we are going to give you a bonus stamp project for free, and then you will have 7 projects. We've got tons of prize patrols. We've got live demonstrations. My guest stampers are coming on to show some amazing things from the new catalog. It's going to be fantastic. So we can't wait to have you join us. This will be the stamp set that will be included, a little sneak peek of Inspired Thoughts. You're going to get this one in your kit. If you would happen to already have it, because I know some of you guys are demonstrators and you may have already purchased this, you can sub it for a different stamp set of equal value. You just need to let me know. So this gorgeous set is going to come along with it. Then this is the coordinating die set. Now, even though it says it coordinates together, they are definitely standalone. So you don't necessarily have to have the dies in order to complete your projects. We will be using it, but we can die cut things for you. But if you add on the die set when you register, you're going to save yourself that 10% because it'll be a bundle together. All right. And so this is called Inspiring Canopy. And that's because there's some sentiments here that kind of go with like sheltering and healing and that kind of thing. So that is our Moveless Stampers kickoff event. All right. Woo! That was a lot. Can anyone? Yes, Sharon, absolutely. The team event is put on by my team. So we are the demonstrators that are putting it on. But yes, it is for everyone. Whether you're a demonstrator, whether you are a happy shopper, whether you are an avid stamper, everyone's welcome to join that event. So let's see what else. That was a good question. What do I want to show you today? It's hidden under my piles. I create all these piles. So here's what I wanted to stamp with you guys today. Pretty Perennials. Can you believe this one's leaving, you guys? this bundle is retiring, and it was probably the first one I bought from the JJ Mini. It is Dina Ricau's $1 Million stamp set. I don't know if you guys follow her. She's the Creativity Cave. And I was really surprised to see that this only made it one season, because I love this big giant happy with all those words that fit in, and then the dies were amazing. So it can be found in the JJ Mini on page 31. That is getting ready to retire. And if you guys did my bingo in March, this was what we played with. We did our make and takes with this because I was smitten with it, fell in love. So let me show you what we're going to create today. Oh shoot, I forgot to write my dimensions down. All right, they're very standard dimensions. So I've got a piece of Night of Navy cardstock, 8.5 by 4.25. No, oh my gosh, help me girls. 8.5 by 5.5, and we're gonna fold that in half. That will be our card. My brain is not awake on this Wednesday. All right, so we've got Night of Navy. Then I have a piece of Whisper White. That one is 5.25 by 4. So I did pull in a piece of Designer Series paper. This is 5.25 by 1, just a little 1-inch strip. And this is Night of Navy, and it is from the new Designer Series paper. So this one is coming up in the next catalog, the little 6x6s, but it was the special when you joined my team during celebration. So next we're going to grab some soft seafoam and the double leaves here. Do I have scrap paper with me? I hope so. Yeah. And I think I do want to stamp on something just to have a little bit of cushion with this particular stamp set. So I'm just going to pull in my little rubber mat here. And I'm not going to attach this down just yet because that looks a little long. In case I have a mess up, just in case I have a mess up. I'll trim that here in a sec. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to back my truck up a second. Let's do my flowers first. So I just have some scrap paper here, and I pulled in these two flowers. And when I originally did this card, I used Petal Pink, but my Petal Pink cardstock gone. I do not even have one teeny tiny little piece left. It is totally being used for an event that I'm planning, and my new packs aren't here yet. So I thought, well, let's pull in Papaya and see how Papaya does. Hello, Papaya. How are ya, Papaya? All right, so I'm going to stamp this big flower right here in Papaya. I think I want to stamp it off. Let's see what it looks like just a shade lighter. That's too light. All right, we're going to go with this one. We're going to see how it comes out. Creating on the fly. So it is definitely a little bit darker. If you guys watched last Wednesday, I did some color comparison. It's definitely a little bit, this is definitely darker than Petal Pink. It's got that more orange tone in it. So let's see if I can wake up Baby Boss and see if he'll do some die cutting for me. Good morning, baby. You have not been out in a while. So, because I stamped that ahead, I don't want it to move, so I'm going to tape it down. And are these, they are not symmetrical, are they? Might have to play around a little bit till I find, I don't think that's right. There it is. There it is. So I just have some old washi tape that's laying around. You could use painter's tape. What's that called? Masking tape? You could use that because this little guy does not have a magnet plate. So I don't want that to slip around when I'm trying to cut. So I'm just taping it down onto my plate. So I think I can do these two at the same time. I don't think you guys can hear my dog snoring, can you? He is like so sacked out right now, and I hear him snoring, but I don't think you guys can hear him. It's a perfect Wednesday for him. He is sleeping in the stamp studio. He has a rough life, this dog. All right, there we are. Thank you, baby boss. You're the best. All right, so very carefully, I'm just gonna pop that out. And I wanna be careful, you know, the washi tape is great, but I don't want it to rip my stamped image, so I am being careful. So now what I wanna do is kind of have my layout here. So I've kind of got that here. Yours are doing the same thing, Sharon. Yeah, why wouldn't they? What a great day to snore. Sleep your day away. All right, so now, because I'm gonna stamp my leaves on here, and so I kind of want to know where I'm going. So that's why I did that, just as a little bit of a layout for me without gluing them down. So I'm gonna stamp this one first, get that dog hair off of there. That's an accessory I don't need. So this is the outline. I'm gonna do it full strength, and I'm just gonna stamp 2 leaves right here like that. That's gonna kind of sit there like so. Then I'm gonna have another one kind of hang out down here. Then I'm going to do the inside, and I'm going to stamp that off 1 time. Looks like it needs to go this way. Yeah. Just so it's a little bit lighter on the inside. There we go. Now, that was with soft seafoam. So I can go ahead and glue down this piece of designer paper. Oh, it stuck to my finger. It's really heavy breathing. All right, now that's a little long, so I am gonna just trim it down a little tiny bit. So I have my baby trimmer here. I'm just gonna lop that off. Now we can start to do some assembly. So ahead of time, I did some die cutting. So I grabbed this leaf right here, and it's just gonna kind of hang out like that. This is going to layer right here. This is going to layer right here. So that's kind of the look that I'm going for right now. And let's put our twine on, since I've got some overlap here. So I've got the well-suited twine. It comes in Night of Navy and Basic Gray. This one's leaving too, guys. I love our Baker's twine. I love having it in that solid color, especially the gray and the navy. So snatch that up before it's too late. I can tell you a little sneaky peek is that my to-go class for May is going to be a masculine to-go class. I know that's something that you guys all like to have masculine cards available. So we will be focusing on some dude cards for May, especially with Father's Day coming. I just saw, was it Tamara? Your comment flipped real quick. The new seal. So check it out, guys. I just did a YouTube video with how my little tips and techniques on using this, because I've not had any issues. I've been using it from the get-go. There is a little bit of a learning curve, especially if you had been using the snail before. But I just did a YouTube video. It should be on this page. If you do a search under videos, it's also on my YouTube channel as well. It's like a 10-minute video just to kind of show you my little tips and tricks I did, because a lot of you guys say the same thing. So mainly, I'll tell you real quick, you make sure that your seal is all the way up here on the roller, and when you roll, you're just going to what I call tip it and kick it. So that just breaks the seal. Tip it and kick it backwards. Okay, so you're going to roll parallel to your card base, tip it up, kick it back. That breaks that seal right still on your roller. So what happens is that this is a strong adhesive, which is what we've been needing. The seal was starting to fall apart. I would do projects and come in the next day and I'm like, holy cow, they didn't even stick together. So I really am pleased with the seal. But what happens, I'll see if I can simulate it for you. Do I have any scrap paper? I don't. Okay, let's see if this will work. So a lot of times what we do is we want to roll it and we pick it up. So can you see where that adhesive broke way back there? So now there's no adhesive here on the roller. So you have to physically roll it forward by hand. And so that's because we're rolling and we just pick it up. That's what we're used to with the seal. We roll it. So tip it and kick it. Yep, roll it. I do a tip with that and a little flick with my wrist, and that keeps breaking it right here so that you're ready to keep on rolling. So, yeah, keep trying, Sharon. I just do. I really, really like it. I love the fact that it is a good, strong adhesive. All right, so now what I'm going to do is take this little flower here, and I'm going to attach this little guy, and I'm just going to put a glue dot. No, not a glue dot. I'm going to put a pop dot right in between them. That's what's going to keep them together. Well, that one's sticking out. I don't want it to stick out. That's no bueno. We can't have that. So we'll just scoot it like so. So, yeah, I think that's good. I'm going to go up just a smidge. There we go. Attach that one there. Then, same with this guy. Couple dimensionals on him. And I'm going to have, can you go under? Maybe not. No, I put a glue dot there. So, there we go. All right, so I'm digging the papaya with the navy. I'm not hating that. I'll show you my original. Alrighty, now ahead of time I die cut these babies out, and I'm gonna snot dot them right in the center. For those of you that don't hang out with me, snot dots are also known as glue dots. This is a name my kids gave them when they were young, because they're like a booger when they get stuck on your finger. And it has just carried over to everybody now that I stamp with, calls them snot dots now too. There we go. Just get a little dot. Nope, you need to come along. That dot doesn't want to come. There we go. And we'll just put those right in the center. So now I'm going to grab my Night of Navy ink, and my favorite thing is the Happy. And just on a scrap piece of paper, I'm going to do my Happy, and then we are going to fussy cut that out. So that was really juicy. I just re-inked it, so I kind of want it to have a couple seconds to dry. And now I'm just going to grab my snips. And this is where I should have some music playing while you guys watch me fussy cut. I can't speed up because it's alive, so we'll just chit chat. All right, so I see a lot of you guys say you're going to practice with that seal. Yeah, just keep practicing. Some people do the check mark. And we used to have fast fuse. If you guys used fast fuse, we had that, and you kind of used like a little check mark where you would roll it and then do like a check mark. We used to do that with the fast fuse. I tend to not do that with the seal because I don't want it to roll off of the plastic that the actual adhesive is on. But if you do and you like the check mark technique, make sure in your head you do check mark to the left, check mark to the right. That'll keep it in the center of the roller. But yeah, in my head, that's what I say, tip it and kick it. And that seems to be working for me. Or you can go to, the old favorite that other people like. And I think everyone likes the Tombow because you have a little bit of leeway with it, that you can put your adhesive on and it's not permanent right away. So if you need to like slide your layer over or pick it up and move it, you have a little time to do that. Oh, yay, you got your happy mail yesterday. Oh, I'm so glad. I think the mail is finally getting back to some normalcy. Although I did have 2 packages that went missing, and it said that they were delivered to my mailbox, and they were not delivered to my mailbox. So they showed back up today. Susie, I think, is on. Susie, one of them was your packages. It went on a little adventure, but it came today. I try to treat my mail ladies super nice, and my UPS guy especially, because he is awesome. Because I know I do a lot of shipping, and my UPS guy does a lot of drop-offs, especially when it was retreat week. Oh my goodness, he was bringing me boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff. So I try to treat him nice. He's a super sweet guy. Alrighty, we're almost there, kids. So I'm being very careful because that little H keeps wanting to get caught in the handle of my snips. So you have to be careful when you're doing that. Fussy cut and you're happy. Now you totally wouldn't have to. You could just stamp it right on there and it would be fine. But this is just a little different. All right, so happy is going to hang out right here. So I'm going to grab my Night of Navy again, and I'm going to do birthday. And I'm just going to put my birthday right there. And then we'll grab some biddies. These are our little mini glue dots. No, I keep calling them glue dots. What's wrong with me, people? These are dimensionals. So I'm just grabbing some bitty dimensionals and just putting them in the thicker areas. And I'm just thinking that they might overlap on top of my flower, and that's okay. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that one. There we are. There's our happy. So finally, I want a bow. So I'm going to do a bow with my twine. That'll be our final piece there. And I think, do I want a double bow? Yeah, who doesn't? Everybody wants a double bow. So let's double bow it. And we'll just slide this right here. There we go. Tie ourselves a pretty bow. And yeah, I really like that papaya with the navy. I think that's pretty. So I can trim that off if I need. Then, of course, everything's better with bling, right, guys? So let's add some bling. I pulled in the champagne rhinestones. And let's stick a biggin right here in the center. And a next biggin right here in the center of that one. And then some little ones. There we go. Beautiful. What a fun little card. So that's the Pretty Perennials. And here was the original one with the petal pink. But yeah, I like the papaya. Super, super cool. I like it. All right, my friends. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for a little bit here on a Wednesday. And don't forget, oh, here's what I wanted to show you. I made some other ones. So some of you guys who did bingo probably saw these. So here's another one I did with the True Love Designer Series paper. And I heat embossed the happy on there. Here's one I did with Sahara Sand, Purple Posy, and Gorgeous Grape. Here's one with the Tasteful Textiles, the textile DSP that looks like wood. I used that one. And then I did this one here with Melon Mambo and the Stitched with Whimsy dies. Can you see those dies down there? Love those dies. Thankfully, they're staying. Yay. So very cool. So I hope you guys like that stamp set. Don't forget, it is leaving on May 3rd. Sad face, Pretty Perennials. You've been fun. I really enjoyed you. So May 3rd, and don't forget to like, love, comment, and share my video, and stop back here next Wednesday to see who wins the Tombow liquid glue. All right, guys, have a great week. Thanks so much for hanging out with me.